Welcome to Neyland Stadium, one of the biggest and most beautiful settings in all of college football. This big crowd ready to roar. They know when the Volunteers run through that tee, it's showtime. Today it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Wolverines will kick this away to get us going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
This game has gone from 0 to 60 in a hurry during the first drive for this offense.
And the Volunteers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs, get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Play action here on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. They'll run it to the left. Game moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
Point after, not right through. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He's got a receiver wide open here. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. First down, looking to throw the football. He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Makes the defender miss. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Wolverines. Just ran away.
Run for a touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And he knocks through the PAT. Returner decides to fair catch this. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Looking to make a big play downfield. And the ball is picked off. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense. And the offense trots back out on the field again. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Back to pass. It's Lawrence. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
The sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, really good job here by the defense. Flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
The Wolverines will come to the line on fourth down looking to convert. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. The short completion of the tight end. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to 4th down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it. And instead, they give up a first down. This could cost them.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Heading left after the handoff. Great move there. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. They're set now to try the PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Michigan 14, Tennessee 7.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Defense is coming after him. Using his legs here. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Michigan 14, Tennessee 7.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Volunteers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Crispin gets so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And the defense has to pay attention to him. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Looking to pass this time. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. The ball's trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. So we're all tied up after that one, Kirk. A potential shootout on our hands here.
Yeah, the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Try and muscle for the first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Pressure is coming. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. It's a foot race. And he's going to finally head out of bounds. We're talking about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The Volunteers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Caught quickly. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Right behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. back's got it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first down. He shreds the tackle. That will pick up a first down, a spot at a 38.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
First down here for this offense. To throw, it's Lawrence. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. So the screen on first down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going to screen on first down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
Looking right, this one caught. Then he'll run out of bounds, picking up a few yards on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Second after their defense cannot stop him short of the marker. And the Vols will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. And I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
Trying to extend the play. He makes the grab. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. The Vols come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Offense facing 2nd and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. They tackle on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Look him out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made on the out route. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. It was a 1st and 10 play. To throw, it's Lawrence. He's going for a big play downfield. It is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick this deep, begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's looking at nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The ball bounces out of bounds. That's a break for the offense. They'll lose yardage, but keep possession. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down at 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Lawrence. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Can he get there on the ground? The Wolverines looking to keep this drive moving.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Volunteers. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
He's escaping the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. So second down after the incompletion. He'll hand it off. Throws a stiff arm. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Lawrence. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. He just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Oh, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st down, it's play action. On the run here. Lets it go. There's a wide open receiver, complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Oh, and it's nearly picked off. Could not hold on to the ball in the end zone. Sets up second down. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Michigan.
Second down and goal. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Getting closer, but now it's third down. Can they punch it in from the 2? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
That makes the score. Tennessee 42.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 16 set to kick off.
And he fields it inside the 15. They make the tackle, but let's check out what that flag on the field is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds itself backed up inside their own 10. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Gain of 8. Good enough.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To the air. It's Lawrence. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball's incomplete.
Well, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Trying to create here on the move. And it's complete downfield.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away. Incomplete. Second down coming up. They'll run it here. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And the Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Lawrence. Makes a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. We had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter. The offense set up 2nd and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Number 27.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's good.
The extra point is good.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Tennessee 42. Michigan.
And the receiving team has the ball to the ground. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the move.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds and try to preserve that clock.
Looking to throw. It's Lawrence. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looking to throw again. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Going the other way, can they stop him? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Vols. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the... And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. He's running out of time here. And he'll just get rid of it. offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Lawrence. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for a deep completion. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Well, this decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Second down and goal upcoming. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The Volunteers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Michigan 21.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Lawrence. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He's going to pull it down and run. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Receiver makes the catch. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds an open target on the left side. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. I mean, this...
Their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Lawrence. Catch made on the left side. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Gets the ball up as he's hit.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looking to scramble. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a...
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan.
Touchdown, Michigan.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. Look at this. They fake the PAT and try to throw for it. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
Michigan, 27.
And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. He bought some time, now lets it go. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board. I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And there's the handoff. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage on the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw.
Touchdown, Tennessee. And the beatdown continues.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle.
27.
Desquipke picked up by one of the blockers. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return.
And the Michigan offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
But these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like